Welcome to the latest episode of Ready, Steady, Green. In this podcast, we're discussing challenges and opportunities of turning climate awareness to climate action in making sustainability sustainable. We're focusing usually on young people as they are the ones who are and will be most affected by the global challenges of today, tomorrow, and hopefully they are the ones whose actions can actually change the current trajectory. This time we have a special episode, a short snippet, in order to share invitations to an event that is happening in the last week of April in London at the University of Roehampton. With the title Climate Resilience in UK Firms will be a one-day workshop inviting finance managers, management accountants and risk managers to discuss critical and topical issues related to climate change and risk management. I'm joined today in the studio by Rodrigo Souza, a senior lecturer in finance at the Business School of the University of Roehampton, who is one of the co-organisors of the event. Welcome, Rodrigo.
Nice to be with you, Gabo.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. So you are one of the organisers of this workshop, which will happen in the last week of April, as I said, addressing climate resilience and various risk factors related to that. Why do you think this is a topical issue to discuss these days?
Yeah, we are organizing this event on the 29th of April. It will be running from 10 to 4 p.m. at Elm Grove Conference Center at Roehampton. The relevance of this topic is climate is affecting us every day more. And we cannot neglect that this will affect the way that we run business, that we operate as a society. It will affect our infrastructure. And therefore, I'm bringing a multidisciplinary group of senior experts in the field to discuss what we can do to make it better.
I see. One of the items in the program that stuck my attention was the delivery of a Climate Resilience Toolkit. Can you say something about this? What does this contain?
The toolkit in itself will be designed with 3 dimensions in mind, and each of these dimensions might have sub-dimensions. So for companies to understand the exposure to climate risk, they need to understand if they have been affected by climate, physical or transitional risks, and if they are leveraging the opportunities also emerging from climate to create new business, and that will be called adaptation. The majority of companies, in that sense, they might be uncertain to where to navigate, so it's important that we position them initially. Then we need to understand what can be done before, during, and after climate disruptions. And we need to know how we operate as an individual, organization, or society to tackle climate challenges. And that's what the workshop will be about.
I see. In your experience, company managements today, what are they most concerned about in relation to climate change?
I would say that the bottom line is still very high, unfortunately, paradoxically perhaps. In most of the private companies' reports, a lot of the regulatory requirements are focused on carbon emissions, but they don't tackle different dimensions of disruptions emerging from climate. For instance, water, supply of energy, critical disruptions that can be impairing the way that we operate as a society. They usually not analyzed through these cascade effects that will emerge from climate disruptions.
I see. Now, if someone is interested, where they can find further information and how can they actually register?
The registrations will be done by Eventbrite. They can also register by climate-resilience.uk. We have created a website that will become a e-platform for people to find repository of library, the recordings, the slides, whatever the participants will be able to share. And they can attend it online. And if you're a manager or a risk expert, climate expert that would like to be personally involved on that, there are still vacancies available for the on-campus attendance. And that can be done through the website climate-resilience.uk.
Well, thank you. This sounds like an exciting event, and I'm very much looking forward myself to join. So it's, just correct me if I'm wrong, the 29th April, starting from 10 o'clock, running until 4 o'clock.
Exactly.
In person or online.
Yeah, available for all.
And you can find all the links to the event in the episode notes. Thank you, Rodrigo.
Thank you, Gabo.